do what I wanna, innovate what I'm gonna. You can hate all you wanna, but you're still in your pajama. Now I ain't a prima donna, but I built what I wanna. You can say my vision's wrong, the tune of my song. Broke my thumb, banging to my own drum. Broke my thumb, banging to my own drum. Broke my thumb, banging to my own drum. Who in a clapping, boots I am a strapping, a click click clacking. Hurrah! Bootstrapping in America. Yeah, bootstrapping in America.
Thomas, we are back, my friend, and you are surrounded.
Nick Wernimont, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Close enough, right?
Yeah, close enough.
Beautiful. Nick, look what you did. This is like we've been eating all day.
Factor75, I thought this was going to be like makeup or something for you. I didn't know it was going to be food. You surrounded yourself with a bunch of food.
Calm down, Sparky. I'm closing my computer for this one. And I don't close my computer for anything.
I appreciate that.
Matter of fact, Nick, this is the first time I've ever seen him close his computer on our show.
Awesome.
When the markets are open, I don't think I've ever done this. So this is a first, but I just couldn't mess this up. Wow. So give us the Factor 75. What is it?
Yeah, Factor75, the name is based off of recent research that shows 75% of your fitness results come from what you eat. So really what we do is...
I got a chance then.
Yeah, there you go. Right? What we do is plan, prepare, and deliver all natural, healthy meals to optimize mind and body performance.
Okay. You got me... You got me so far.
I got you hooked so far, yeah.
Because he doesn't exercise, I don't exercise that much, but we eat a lot. So if 75% of what we do is going to make us look better, maybe we'll be all right with it.
So we got an outside chance here because everything else isn't really working. So what do you know? How do you know any of this stuff?
I like to eat. That's kind of it's my experience. But I was about 7 years ago. I had a full-time job. I was director of sales for a medical device company, and then I was training for MMA and boxing and fighting.
You're a fighter?
Yeah. So I was training 4 hours a day.
Tony's a fighter.
So do me a favor, Tom. Don't be charming today, okay?
Tony's a fighter. I think he can take you.
I look forward to this. Let's do this.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, right.
Can you hurt him bad? Really bad?
I don't know. Probably not anymore. I don't know.
So did you ever actually fight?
Yeah. I did about 16 fights and never lost, which was cool.
And you still got your brains and everything?
Somewhat. It depends on the day.
You never lost?
No, but, a lot of them are amateur. And, I got to the point, last November was my last cage fight.
Okay.
And it went great and everything. And then I blew my shoulder out, which is like in March, snowboarding. Mm-hmm. And then, so I had 3 surgeries on my shoulder.
So you don't get hurt cage. You don't get hurt fighting in cage.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you did?
I had spine surgery, elbow surgery, leg surgery.
I was going to say, you get hurt snowboarding?
Yeah. Yeah, and I took a bad wipeout on a snowboard and had 3 surgeries on my shoulder, which is like the most miserable recovery I had. And then some other things happened in my personal life and my family, and my mom just asked me to promise not to get in the cage again. Okay. So I gave her that, and
you said, is it okay if I cook lasagna?
Exactly. I started cranking. I started really cranking on this business, and I started developing it about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And then really, honed down on it after, coming in March the last year or so, and then moved back to Chicago in August and left my job and just did this
Started
full time.
Factor75.
Exactly, yeah.
So where'd you grow up?
Grew up in a small town in Iowa, Pocahontas, Iowa.
Pocahontas, Iowa?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, come here, Pocahontas.
Yeah, give me a kiss. It's like 1,800 people, right?
Pocahontas, Iowa?
Pocahontas, Iowa. I know.
Santa Claus, Indiana,
right?
Pocahontas, Iowa.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
No. But
nobody has.
Tony, spell Pocahontas.
Not on you.
Does anybody understand?
H-O-T.
Pretty much, it's like 1,800 people. It's a little farming community in northwest Iowa.
And how'd you end up in Chicago?
So I went to school at University of Iowa and met a lot of my friends who were from here.
He's got a daughter there.
Yeah, great school. And had a lot of fun. And a lot of my friends were from there. And then afterwards, I kind of didn't like the small town thing when I left there. So I packed up my car, moved out to L.A., hung out there for a while and surfing.
So you learned how to kiteboard and do all those solo skydives, 130
Actually,
solo
it wasn't
skydives?
out there. Yeah, it was when I got back here. I only lived out there for 2 years. I didn't like it. A lot of things I didn't like about it. But moved back to Chicago, closer to my family and friends, and was here for about 8 to 9 years. And then my company asked me to move down to Birmingham, Alabama, to work in the marketing department, and I went down there. I was down there for 2 years, but a lot of the time I was down there, I started working on this and developing this.
So this is your first entrepreneurial effort?
Yes,
here, right?
it is. Yeah,
you bootstrapped this. You bootstrapped
big
this?
Big time. It's self-financed, so it's.
You sold the mobile home, and
I sold everything.
Okay. And so you sold everything. But what'd you know about food? You look pretty healthy.
You know, I like to eat.
Did you hire a fat guy?
Yeah, no. Fortunately for me, I've been blessed with like great friends and family that have.
Is your mom a great cook?
Not really. No. I'm sorry, Mom.
She's watching.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You can't do that, Nick.
So where'd you learn this stuff?
What I ended up doing, you know, I have partners. One of my good friends, Anthony Fiore, owns a bunch of restaurants, and he's helped out tremendously. And his family has an industrial kitchen that we partnered with, so we can leverage their economies of scale and get lower cost of goods and efficient processes. And so I've really leveraged a lot of friendships, and they've helped me out tremendously. And that's
look at this stuff. So you deliver. So is what's on this plate? What comes in this package?
Exactly. Yeah. This is how it is. This is what it comes. The quantity's all there. I mean, these are straight from our kitchen. So we have everything's done online. You know, so we have our menu online, and you go on there and you can click over, or hover over the different menu items. And you see the nutritional values.
How many meals is it like?
I think we got it. I limit it to like 20 to 25 at a time.
A day that you can choose from?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a personal chef service. We make everything to order. Everything's fresh, delivered fresh.
It comes right to your house?
Comes right to your house or office, anywhere right now in the city limits.
But breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Just lunch and dinners.
Lunch and dinners.
So, yeah. So we started lunch and dinners. We're going to incorporate healthy snacks here, hopefully before the end of the month. And then I'm going to do a lot of research and kind of surveying of our customers.
Because this looks like a lot of food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a full meal. I mean, it's not a diet. That's one of the big things.
Diet.
This is not a diet whatsoever.
What is it?
It's really kind of eating to enhance, performance, enhance life, and free up time is what it comes down to.
That's what I need to do, enhance performance, Pat.
There you go.
No, I think you got that down pat, because you can polish it away. You're fine. That you got.
Oh, not enhance eating performance.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean you were talking about, because he can eat.
It's not a hot dog contest, hot dog eating contest. But I'll be impressed if you can take down all these meals.
Oh no, I cannot. I cannot. But it looks. So tell me, what do we have here?
Yeah, so we have our butternut squash lasagna. So we use butternut squash instead of pasta, and then lean turkey crumble and marinara, the side of sautéed spinach.
Okay.
Over here is a whole wheat mac and cheese. So it's whole wheat penne, pepper jack cheese, low fat pepper jack cheese, broccoli, and lean ham.
Okay.
Beef and green pepper casserole. So 93.7 beef, brown rice, green pepper, low fat cheese on top with a side of sauteed kale, spaghetti meatballs for Tony over there. Yeah.
Are you picking a fight over there?
Whole wheat noodles, lean turkey, and then side of broccoli.
I don't think that's how Mama Batista used to cook it with the lean turkey meatballs and a whole wheat pasta.
Yeah, but Anthony's 50 now, so he wants to make it to 60.
Yeah, Anthony at 16. What is this stuff, Mom? I don't need no whole wheat pasta. What are these turkey meatballs? Forget about it.
Right. That's our meatloaf. I brought that. I thought you'd like that one.
I love meatloaf.
So yeah, we got lean pork, lean turkey. Yeah. Funny. We use oats as a binding agent. There's no white starches in any of the meals. So it's, the meals are all lean proteins, low glycemic index carbs.
Gluten-free?
A lot of gluten-free on the menu.
He doesn't like to get bloated. It's good. That's good.
These are good.
It's good for everybody.
What is this?
That's meatloaf. So it's lean pork, lean turkey, and we use oats as a binding agent. And then, the marinara, sweet potatoes, and sauteed kale.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean,
I don't know about the sauteed kale, but the rest of it I can do.
Yeah, we could try it. What we, kind of, when we develop menu items, I get with the team and we kind of brainstorm on foods that people enjoy and are to eat and like. Food. Yeah, exactly. It's like mom's and grandma's cooking made healthy. And when we worked with the 3-4 executive chefs for the past year and a half, it's always, if I don't know how to pronounce it, if I don't know what it means, I don't want it on the menu. So we take, recipes and dishes that everybody already enjoys,
so
make them healthy.
How do people find out about you?
Well, we haven't done much marketing. We just launched to the public. We opened it up to the public. We haven't really officially launched in February. And we've been just really fortunate and blessed to have a lot of free press. We've had a good number of write-ups that people have found out about us.
So how's business? Are you?
Things are going well. Yeah,
really?
We tripled March over February sales.
That's great.
And April shipping up good. We got a lot of things in the hopper, so it's going well. When we were developing the concept, it's like
how much does a meal cost?
Yeah, so there's medium and large. Medium's designed for an active female, large for an active male, and I go into that. But
what would Tony be?
We get one from the meal,
we have to work on an in-between.
Column, one from the man's column.
We're going in between one.
That's a good one, you. Not gonna lie.
It's $10.95.
You realize you're talking to a man over there, right?
So I've heard.
So $10.95.
$10.95 for medium and $12.95 for large, and that includes delivery.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So when we look at
I spend more than that.
It's less than that on a personal pizza. I mean, a personal pizza is more than that.
I spend more than that at Chipotle, or I used to go to Whole Foods almost every day and get the salad bar is $15-$16 every time.
Sure.
And I ended up getting a personal chef. My trainer finally hooked me up with a personal chef when I was fighting and working, and the difference was incredible, and it was almost immediate. She worked with professional athletes, came to my house every Sunday with a garbage sack full of frozen meals she made in her kitchen, and they were like $16 to $20, but they were easy. We're right there, and I saved hour and a half, 2 hours a day.
These are heavy.
Yeah, it's a full meal. I mean, you're not going to walk away hungry. I got guys who I talked to that they couldn't finish some of the large meals. Like the butternut squash lasagna. It's so the squash is low calorie. We have requirements for calorie ranges and all that.
How much calories? Like what is one?
A medium's 350 to 450 calories.
That's not.
And then a large is 500 to 650.
It's nothing.
500, 650 calories. It's a full meal.
Yeah,
I'm impressed then. Well, you got to eat two of them then.
No, that's good. No.
We got how much time we got?
But I love here. I was looking at going through your site a little bit yesterday and today. And Tom, you've been a little hot lately with some of your picks here, and we like you in the market. We want you to stay around here. Increase your energy level. Something unique.
So take me through the site for a second.
Sure.
Okay? Let's go through the site. So
increase your energy level.
So what's the site? Factor75.com.
Factor75.com. Yeah, and your homepage. Our fact that 75% of your fitness results come from what you eat, which obviously is really surprising to a lot of people, and was surprising to me when I started doing the research on it. Then how it works: order meals now. You schedule what day you want delivered, and
how far in advance do you have to do this whole thing?
Usually 48 hours we deliver.
48 hours.
Yeah. So if you ordered Monday, you get them Wednesday.
And
morning.
where are you? Just in Chicago right now?
Just in the city limit. We have delivery set up for city limits. We're gonna branch up to the North Shore suburbs here really soon. Got a lot of response from there, and other areas as well as we see people wanting it. Nutrition Facts kind of talks about what goes in the meals, and really a 5-minute education on healthy eating for our clients and customers and people who want to know a little bit
we're definitely not getting our macronutrients. I can tell you that right now. Okay?
I'm not sure what a macronutrient is.
We ain't getting it, okay?
Does it come in a form of a Twizzler?
Probably not.
Does it have a candy wrapper around it? Because you could fool me really easy. Vanessa tried it once. She tried to fool me with a Kashi Goleen. That didn't work though. I got the better of her.
No, but really, this is all about not like eating small quantities of food. You're talking about more about eating the right foods.
Exactly.
Right?
It's about eating the right foods at the right times. I mean, and if you do that, dieting. I wrestled since kindergarten. I cut weight since 3rd grade. It sucks. And everybody's been on a diet can test to.
Tom, you ever been on a diet?
A couple times. I'm not very good at it. So, are you a University of Iowa wrestler?
I worked out with the wrestling team for a little bit. I was my youngest brother was a 2-time national champion in college.
Oh, really?
We grew
aren't
up.
they the school that has the great wrestling
Oh,
team?
yeah. They're phenomenal. Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable. I knew a lot of the guys and wrestled with them in high school. But my brother did it and went the whole way. I mean, I went there and I just didn't. Working out and wrestling 5 hours a day wasn't part of my college routine at the time.
No, I completely understand.
I got 4 kids in college. Believe me, you're speaking to the judge here.
The thing about it is wrestling, there's no professional. It's not like you do it and then you get to go out and make money out of it afterwards. So, you go to Olympics maybe, but you're still not making money.
Right.
Well, it looks like you guys are, I know you're in your infancy.
Yeah, which is
cool.
Out. Yeah.
Tell them the statistic about bootstrappers raising some money that have come on our show. So
we have some interesting statistics about this show that we've had a little over 350 bootstrappers since we started. Coming on exactly what you're doing.
All of different levels.
Every kind of different company. I was talking to a guy the other night. He has 400 employees, and some small 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And so far, they've raised, after the show's been over, they've raised a total of about $265 million.
Wow, that's great.
So
it's phenomenal.
So best of luck to you, man. This is this is unbelievable. We're probably, I'd love to try this out. I've got to work on my
try
own.
some of the beef and green pepper casserole, man. It's good stuff.
We're gonna eat everything here.
Good.
Nothing goes to waste here.
Awesome.
It's like
perfect.
It's like hunting. We use the skins, we use the organs, everything goes. Some doesn't get eaten right away, but by the end of the day, it's all gone.
Right.
I don't know how it happens. I think the bat comes back at night or something. I'm not sure what he does. But listen, this is great. Thank you so much. We're going to try everything out.
Everything looks amazing, Nick. I'm sure.
Yes, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, man.
It really does look great.
You.
We'll be back in about 2 minutes. We got Good Trade, Bad Trade. You listen to Get Tasted, only on the Tasty Trade Network.